Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Ron Guidry will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Jose Reyes, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 1-1 home.
Ball.
All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-1 home.
Nope.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. Swing and a blooper to the right side. Here comes the right fielder. He's there, but oh, he clanks it off his glove. And he is in there.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
At the plate, Jones. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
So now to the plate, Mike Piazza, and a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third. And, oh, what do you know? Knock for yourself.
Into the box now, Roy Hobbs. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Striding forward now is the DH, Dave Kingman. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1 down the third baseline. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Carlos Beltran, fouled away. Piazza at second with 2 down. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now another 2-2 down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Mets 2 and the Yankees nothing. Hayden Finch gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
So striding in, Derek Jeter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now batting, Robinson Cano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 3-2 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Runner at first here, 1 man out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
The 2-2 one more time. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
To the plate now, Babe Ruth. 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, Mickey Mantle. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Hit sharply toward the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
At the plate, Reggie Jackson. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Jones is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for one. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Mets out in front 2-1. Into the box now, David Wright, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Standing in now, Pete Alonso. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Jeff McNeil will be next. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch 1. And he's just as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Ground ball right into the shift. And that's the 2nd out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Now the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mantle's on the move. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
In now, Jose Reyes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Ready with the 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Yogi Berra, and they'll need him to get something going here. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Beltran has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
the first baseman, John Mattingly.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up steps Don Mattingly. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. Piazza shading to his right. Two gone.
Batting ninth,
In now, Alex Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Mets are out on top, 2-1. Into the box, Jones, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's strike two, swinging.
1-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Stepping in now, Mike Piazza pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box now, Roy Hobbs. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the runner is in from second. Now 2 runs have scored. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
At the plate now, Dave Kingman. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And that misses 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Ruth is there to put it away for out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Beltran. He got on top of one. It was a ground out. Line towards center field. Mantle is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Wright. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1.
That's ball 3. I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Full count now, 3-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jackson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 5 and the Yankees 1. Bottom of the inning now. Now to the plate, Derek Jeter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In for strike 2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
To the plate now, Robinson Cano. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, oof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
So now to the plate, Lou Gehrig. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
From the stretch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder.
Stepping in, Babe Ruth. He singled his last time up. A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground out to short. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down here 5-1. All set for the start of the 4th. So here's Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Jeff McNeil. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Into the box, Jose Reyes. Drilled right back up the middle. Reined in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jones. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Ruth is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Mets leave 1. They're up 5-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mickey Mantle. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Another 1-2 delivery. Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The left fielder, number 9.
Riding in once again, Reggie Jackson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Ready for another chance? Yogi Berra comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Liner in there for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate, Don Mattingly. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two and two.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score on the sac fly as they're hanging around at 5-2 now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Stepping in, Alex Rodriguez. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. is put in play to the right side of the infield. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Mets lead this one 5-2. Digging in once again, Mike Piazza. He'll start off the 5th in this one. This is popped up. And this is taken in for out number 1. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Roy Haas. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. The 1-1 home. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Fouled off. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Dave Kingman. And it's 1-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot down the line in left as they open it up to 6-2 now.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see they're on 112 miles an hour off the bat.
At the plate now, Carlos Beltran. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Yankees 2. Leading off the inning, Derek Jeter, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now the 2-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 24.
At the plate, Robinson Cano. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Cano.
The 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. In now is the Yankees DH, Lou Gehrig. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
High and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Orlando Hernandez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 26, Orlando Hernandez.
Next up for New York, David Wright, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. The 2-1 home. Fly ball heading for the alley. Mantle's on the move, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Wright takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag, and he's in there. And the lead is now 7-2. Stepping in now, Pete Alonso. Line hard. But this is a foul ball. The 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
To the plate now, Jeff McNeil. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Left side, but well foul. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jose Reyes. They'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop. More home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
The count now at 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He stays alive, still 2-2. towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Yankees 2. Leading off the inning, Babe Ruth, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out.
Pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Mickey Mantle. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Here now the 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. He's right there in time to first, and there are 2 away. 2 away now in the Yankees 6th. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. 2 out, nobody on. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Count even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Right is under it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 5. It's 7-2. At the plate, Jones 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Standing in now, Roy Hobbs. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're on top 7-2. Ray Dickey gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Ray Dickey.
Leading off the inning, Yogi Berra, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
All even now, 2-2. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Yankees,
Don Mattingly will bat next. He hit a sac fly earlier. One out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Ready once again, Alex Rodriguez. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Derek Jeter would be next. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Stepping into the box, Dave Kingman. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Smoke toward the hole, and this is going to find its way into right for a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count and make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
So now to the plate, Carlos Beltran. 2 balls and a strike to count. And he lays off again, ball 3. David Wright waits on deck. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, David Wright. First and 2nd here with nobody out. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Goose Gossage is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Goose Gossage.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Chopper to short. Barehanded at his knees. It's in time. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Second and third here, 1 man out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 8 and the Yankees 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Derek Jeter 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground. He's got it 1 away.
The batter.
Standing in, Robinson Cano. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The designated hitter, number
Coming
4.
to the plate now, Lou Gehrig. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 2 out, nobody on. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now the pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still 8-2. Ready for another shot now. Jones. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Piazza. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
At the plate, Roy Hobbs. And the slurve is over, and it's back to a full count, 3-2. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding in to start the 9th, Babe Ruth, and they'll need him to get something going here. A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Hobbs is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 7.
So striding forward now, Mickey Mantle. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate now, Reggie Jackson. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Last chance for the Yankees. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Right is there to make the catch, and with that the ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Hayden Finch is the winning pitcher of record. Ron Guidry permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs on 11 hits, 1 man on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.